All right, dual recording again. Well, let's see. I started the time lapse clear back at 11 Mile in the parking lot of the lower trail there. When I was leaving, I meant to start it when I was going down to, hike to the riverside, but I forgot to. And as I kind of realized walking on the way back, you wouldn't have been able to see me most of that whole way anyhow. So I started it at the end of that portion of the walk, and it's been going ever since for everything I've done today. Like, went down to the river and I got some really cool frozen river frozen river recordings. Chunks of ice in the river and cascades all frozen up and stuff. It was really neat. I should have brought the lapel mic. Been dying to use that thing again, and I just forgot. Like 3 different times I could have used it. The low sun angle makes it really dramatic out here. The big shadows behind every rock. The sun only gets so high in the winter. It's about peak right there. Still makes pretty good sized shadows on the backside of each one of these rocks. Probably won't go too far today because my drinks are frozen and I left the drink I planned on bringing at home. Kind of irritated me after I realized that. This is where the time lapse gonna get a little wild, swinging the camera around a lot more. But from the point that I ended, well, I say ended, the point I got out of the vehicle back there, it's been like, let's see, think about it here. In the real time, about 30 seconds of watching the video, like while it made me, like the amount of time it took me to stop here and think of all that. Pretty crunchy snow. Oh, I'm at the maximum angle on that. Looks like it'd be a cloudy day over in the Springs. Well, maybe not the Springs, but Pueblo, south of the Springs a bit. Looks like the cloud bank may be set back from Pikes Peak a bit, so the Springs would have sunshine. We're gonna go see a movie tonight called H is for Hawk. 2 movies, 2 days. Friday is my birthday. Friday we're gonna see the Mercy with Rebecca Ferguson, Chris Pratt. I think that's gonna be a fun time. In 3D on Thursday. I wonder if that big thing came from here. It almost looks like with the shape of it, it could come right up to the hillside and sit there. I wonder if you could 3D image the whole area and then do that. You know, like have it guesstimate where, with all the angles, where they would have come from, or I wonder if that's possible or if I'm just really out there. See the reflection of the rock lens or the screen. Oh, tree snapped off. Oops. Sometimes when there's a lot of dead stuff around, it's a little easier either on a shorter extension or just in front of me where I can see it. If I try to go too far to the right on any of these ways, then I go into some snow. Around here, I'm a little less willing to jump off of things when I'm holding two cameras at once. I feel better with the X5 that's recording my voice and stuff right now. Just simply because it's in a metal cage and you can replace the lenses anyway. The fancy anamorphic lens here, I bust that one, it's over. It's game over. If I scratch it, any of that, it's game over. So I'm pretty careful with it. As you see me hiking and climbing around with it right now, I am pretty careful with it. Let's see. I've been up this one a couple of different times because there used to be that blue igloo cooler down here, but we fished it out and threw it away. And no, it wasn't somebody's, it was busted, wouldn't hold anything, so they just discarded it back in the trees, so we dragged it out of here for them. Looks like this gets some animal use right here, and it looks like the deer sleep right here. And that little spot has been trampled. You could tell with front hooves trying to scramble up it. You could see the markings and stuff. That's always a fun adventure. I don't know, I thought about maybe going to the other side. The Deception Trail probably is mostly clear. Let's see, I didn't drive up that, I drove over here. I had to think about where I'm parked. You can drive up that, but I didn't want to do that today just because I didn't know if it was icy or snowy on top, and I didn't feel like getting out to go look either. So this spot's always pretty good to park. I've seen some people pull way up on these rocks to park. I just wanted to get a couple pictures. Which I guess I'll set the camera like right there. Get my phone off the dash. I guess that's where I left it. Got too many pockets to check. They all have something in them too, so it felt like something in every one of them. All right, let's rock and roll here. We'll get just a few photos. I don't take too many of the Jeep out in the wild, and I kind of wanted to start doing that. Where's my, oh, I'm on portrait mode or something. Gosh, it makes it hard to see the screen. Well, I think I'll end my 360 footage here. Pack this camera up. Thanks for tuning in. That was a good little daytime of sunshine and calm air